When the war arrived in the Netherlands, it found Gerrit Jongsma in middle age, stuck in a row house in Rotterdam, working as a customs officer. He left few marks on the official record. There's a marriage certificate for his wedding to my great-grandmother Louise, and 2 birth certificates, one for his daughter Ellen and another for his son Tony, my grandfather. Although he claimed to have fought for the Germans in the First World War and earned the Iron Cross, no record of such military service exists. There are, however, records of 2 arrests for assault. Now it's unclear if Gerrit's aggression was driven by alcohol, ideology, or both. Gerrit was known to be a drinker, but he was also an early member of the NSB, or the National Socialist Movement in the Netherlands. The NSB was a law and order type party. Like the Nazis, they were anti-democratic and anti-communist, and their members were known to battle it out in the streets with anyone who opposed these principles. The NSB believed in an ideology of eigen volk eerst, or our people first. NSB members glorified the better days of the Dutch colonial past and became drunk on the imperial fantasies of their leader, Anton Mussert. Fighting the tide of history, Mussert and his circle supported a policy of renewed Dutch expansion. First, the Netherlands would absorb Flanders, then take control of swaths of Africa, and then join these territories with the existing Dutch colonies in Southeast Asia and the Caribbean to create the Greater Netherlands, an independent, national socialist colonial power aligned with Hitler's Reich, but separate from it. German occupation of the Netherlands crushed this fantasy and put the country strictly under Nazi control. Any hope for a relationship of equality and mutual respect between the Dutch and the Germans collapsed, and the NSB and its members were left with a choice: cling to their ambitions or bend the knee to Hitler and become his servants. They chose the latter, elevated anti-Semitism over imperialism, and were rewarded for it. The Nazis outlawed all Dutch political parties, except for the NSB, paving the way for its members to step into power positions left vacant by the old guard. The NSB and the Nazis worked swiftly. They created a civil service test for open positions in the government and invited their members to apply. One of those open positions was for the mayor of Krommenie, a small town north of Amsterdam. My great-grandfather Gerrit took the test, got the job. He packed up his family and stepped into his new role. And, from what I've seen, he committed himself completely.